So no, the title of this video isn't clickbait. This is a serious issue that we need to address. Apparently actors are now getting all sorts of deprecation, and yes, that includes death threats, because of their on-screen roles. Let me rephrase that. People online are attacking actors because of the fictional characters they played on TV. I mean, I've witnessed all sorts of human degradation, but this is just a new low for mankind. What on earth would make you think that an actor is anything like the character they play on TV or cinema? I physically can't even understand how you would think that, and if you think I'm lying, just take a look at this article. Are you reading the same thing as I am? Cause this is just crazy. For the past month or so, I have been coming across the most crazy articles and YouTube shorts explaining that people are just outright attacking actors because of the roles they played. There's Fabian Frankel from House of the Dragon and Starlight from The Boys. And this led me to look into it to see whether it happens a lot, and you would not believe my utter shock when I found out it does. It happens a lot. So I'm just gonna talk about a few instances in this video and just how crazy this thing is, cause believe me, it is crazy. So I'm starting obviously with the person who got death threats online for playing a role. And that would be Josh McDermitt, who played Eugene in The Walking Dead. If you've watched The Walking Dead, you know the show isn't too keen on heroes. Potentially anyone and everyone could be a giant douchebag. And apparently some people took it way too personally when it came to Eugene's character. Personally, I was never a fan of Eugene, and his moves at the end definitely didn't make me like him any better. But I would say Josh McDermitt outdid himself with that character. He really portrayed the annoyance and unbearable disgust that comes with a character like that. If anything, you'd think that'd make people like the actor more. However, some people who just insist on being a nuisance to society started sending all kinds of hate messages to his social media, including death threats. What on earth? What could make you do that? What could have possibly come over you that would make you have the notion that it was funny at all? It's not. It's not funny. Sending negative messages to someone can ruin their day. They might be having a nice meal with their family, or maybe they're at the hair salon, getting a new haircut or something. They scroll their phone and bam, there it is. How would you feel? I think as a society, we really need to ask ourselves these questions more often, because everyone just seems to lack any shred of empathy nowadays. As you'd expect, he went on to delete all his social media at the time, and he released a statement basically telling those people to go spend time with their family and get off their screens. Honestly, I think we all need that at this point. There should just be like a time of the day where literally everyone on the planet just gets off their screen, just like drops their phone, because I'm sure some folks never do that. Like ever, just 24/7 round the clock scrolling. Your brain will get fried. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. This happened in 2017, so it's been a while. And he hasn't come back to social media since then. That hints at the severity of the harassment he must have received. But now let's talk about another example of people being chronically online that happened recently. House of the Dragon Season 2 has been all over the place. Everyone's been talking about it, it's been well received by both critics and the audience, and the actors' performances have been praised for being good. But maybe too good, because Fabian Frankel, who plays Sir Kristen Cole in the show, has been receiving some not-so-cherry messages from some people online. I genuinely wonder how these people have the time to just go into someone's Instagram and start spamming them with messages like, "I hate you, Kristen," or "How did you go from being the most liked to the worst character in God history?" I don't know what to say, but this is a show, people. It's fiction. He isn't really Sir Kristen Cole. What would make you even think that? Are the dragons real too? Cause I'm confused. It got so bad that he had to limit the comments on his Instagram page to prevent these people from spamming his page with Kristen Cole hate messages. Just imagine playing a villain and somehow people can't separate you from the character, spamming your Instagram with hate comments. And this doesn't just happen to actors alone, this also happens to artists as well. I remember a time when Billie Eilish released one of our more controversial songs and posted a music video snippet to Instagram. You should have seen the comments on that post. Gosh, take a chill pill. It's entertainment, don't take it too personally. Moving on, let's talk about Anthony Starr from The Boys. And if you haven't watched The Boys, I have nothing to say other than just go watch it. I promise you won't regret it. Anyway, Anthony Starr got himself in quite the pickle in 2022 when he got into a bar fight in Spain. Obviously he was charged, but he was released not so long after paying a fine of over $5,000. Well, I wish I had that lying around. Anyway, after that, the guy has been getting some kind of weird vibe from some fans. His performance as Homelander is stellar. It's a 10 out of 10. I don't think anyone could play that role better than he can. I can't even picture anyone else playing the role. But apparently he's playing his role too well, because after that situation, some people did not reserve their comments. Someone said, I can imagine him yelling in Spain, "I'll laser every fucking one of you." Now, that one was funny. Another said, it sounds like he needs to lay off the alcohol and maybe drink milk instead, which is just... Wow. Honestly, these comments didn't really seem like hate comments. They're more comedic, more satirical, which is just ironic, because that's what the show is, a satire. And to be fair, he did come off as a jerk, according to what I've read about the fight. But the point still stands that these people were comparing the actor Anthony Starr to Homelander. And you could probably find some people who genuinely think he did those actions because he's actually like Homelander. He's not. First of all, because I don't think it's physically possible for someone to be that ruthless. And secondly, people who've had that misconception and actually met the guy confess that he's nothing like Homelander. Shocking, I know, right? He actually went on record to say that he's not a narcissistic psychopath. And during a trip to Mexico, he actually got injured pretty badly, which served as a humorous reminder that he's not Homelander. And it's kind of puzzling why he even has to put this out there, but apparently that's the world we live in now. But while some people are more subtle with their delusions, others are not. At all. They're really straightforward with it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say some people are outright crazy. And I'm talking about the situation with Anna Gunn, who played Skylar White in Breaking Bad. Now, I'm sure some of you might have heard about it. I only found out about it while doing the research for this video, and this is probably the worst out of everything I've seen so far. According to this article by Loud Bible, Anna Gunn had to ask the police for help after receiving death threats from a fan. Someone threatened her life for playing a character in a TV show. What is this, people? And you know, sometimes these people aren't serious with it, even though it's still tremendously twisted. More often than not, they're not serious with it. They just want to get under the celebrity's skin. It doesn't make it any better. It's just wrong. This person went on asking others to help them track her down. What? So you mean to tell me you disliked a character, a fictional character from a TV show so much you genuinely wish death upon the person who played the role? That is straight up a sign of mental disorder. You can't convince me otherwise. You need help. Fast. So the police actually got involved and they went to check it out, and apparently the person did not understand the gravity of their statement and saw it as an attack of free speech. Which is just... wow. And these are just a few of the several I found when I wanted to make this video. I had no idea how often this occurs. I was just kind of pissed that Fabian Frankel and Erin Moriarty, Starlight, were receiving some negativity for the roles they were playing about fictional characters on TV. Now, I'm genuinely shocked at how often this occurs. Larry Hagman confessed that people would walk up to him and curse him for being such an evil character on the show Dallas. It's been widely speculated that Jack Gleason received the same type of treatment from some fans. And while he has recently disputed this, there is no doubt in my mind that it's happened, either online or in real life, because I personally have seen comments that just full on hate on the guy because of the character he played in Game of Thrones. Funny thing, there's another character who played an equally terrifying role in the show, and that's Ramsey Bolton's Iwan Rheon. Now, Iwan said that people generally know that he's an actor, and he does get the hate comments in real life, but they're usually tongue-in-cheek. They're usually just a joke. And he went on to say, I suppose if you really thought I was the character, you wouldn't come up to me and talk to me. Which is just, it basically summarizes the whole video. Anyway, yeah, it's surprising to me how many people there are who genuinely think that actors are like the characters they play. If you were like 5, it's understandable, but if you're a grown-ass adult, well, I don't know, man. And this just reiterates that as a society, we really need to get off our screens more. What's your take on this? Does the internet have a problem? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You would be helping me in a lot of ways. You have no idea. Also, I just want to thank all of you guys who have been watching my videos, all of you who come back to watch my videos. I'm truly grateful for you guys. I see you, and I don't know, I just want to say thank you. I should probably stop talking before this becomes too corny. So anyway, bye.